TCM.com/festival.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne, and welcome. On this December Friday, we're going to bring you some holiday classics to help get you in the spirit of the holiday season. And first up is a merry comedy from 1942, a movie called The Man Who Came to Dinner, based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning play by George S. Kaufman and Moss Hart. The movie stars Monty Woolley as the man of the title, and it's a part he originated on the Broadway stage with great success. But his role he almost didn't get to play in the film version, and that's because he wasn't well known to moviegoers at that time. So Warner Brothers, which was making the movie, toyed with the idea of casting somebody else in this juicy part. Orson Welles was seriously considered. Also, John Barrymore was even tested for it. That screen test, by the way, still exists. Now, a decade earlier, Barrymore would have been perfect for the part. But by the early 40s, his hard living had caught up with him, and at age 60, he looked like a well-worn 80. So Warner Brothers ended up going with the original, Monty Woolley. And that's primarily why Bette Davis is in the film. She was a huge box office name at the time, and Warner Brothers needed her name to bring customers to the box office. For added box office insurance on the film, he also cast the studio's #1 glamour girl, Ann Sheridan, in a colorful part. Now, Bette was pleased about being in the film, even if it was a secondary role for her, because it gave her the chance to be in a comedy for a change. A departure from all the heavy dramas she'd been recently doing, such as The Little Foxes, The Great Lie, and The Letter. But she wasn't too pleased to be working with Ann Sheridan. That's because Ann was currently dating a man that Bette was crazy about, actor George Brent. And in fact, Ann became Mrs. George Brent in January of 1942, the same month this film was released. Now, it's actually kind of a case of life imitating art, because one of the story angles in this movie is the possibility of Ann Sheridan running off with the man Bette Davis loves. But here also with Jimmy Durante and Billy Burke, a movie which had its premiere January 1st, 1942, just a month after the U.S. was plunged into World War II. It's a movie that helped cheer up many, many people in America during that very troubling time. So here's the jolly story of the man who came to dinner.